Hello, and welcome, friendos, to our art stream. My shoulder is doing significantly better today, so we have got all the time in the world to work on our boy Cabbage and finish getting him all situated and set up. I made sure to take the weekend to just rest and not really work on anything, which I'm a little behind now, but I would rather take care of my shoulder and be a little behind as opposed to potentially messing up my shoulder more. So that's where we're at. We're also back on our PNG tuber. I figured out the lag problem. So other than not being connected via Ethernet, the major lag problem was apparently the facial tracking for the VTuber eats up 30 plus percent of my GPU for some reason. I don't know why. Um, so that's a issue for for later me to maybe go through and figure out. And that might just be a hardware problem at that point. So it was putting it like maybe 80, 90% GPU usage on top of like everything else I have to have open in the background. So this is where we're at again, which is fine. I plan on redesigning the my little tuber here until and very shortly. I have to get that started and finished. I might do that later or something. I don't know. I have lots of art I gotta do. I got monthly creature this week. I got so many things. Let's get started, huh? And we can keep rambling about all of the things. All right, so let me get our music going. We've got our non-copyright. Is that what it's called? Hang on, let me look. Yeah, NCS releases. NCS is it's a company that does non-copyright music, but they do a lot of like EDM and that sort of thing, which is a lot of fun. I greatly enjoy that kind of music. Though the heavier stuff I will end up skipping just for uh like everybody else's sake, I suppose. Because I really like heavy EDM, heavy dubstep stuff. But I know that is not everybody's cup of juice, so that's where we'll be with it. So occasionally I'll probably be like flipping back and forth, skipping a song or two. Alright, so let me get this started. I know the first song's pretty okay, because I did check that. And it's a good song too. There we go. Alright. So now let us get our artwork going. Which I've got to grab our color back again. So let me grab this. I will say that it was like the major part of our lag issue. The other part of it is the non-Ethernet thing, but we'll get to that. I can remember when I was doing this kelp, which I see a line I don't like. Ooh, that's pretty big. There we go. Rando, hey! How is it going? You doing alright, my dude? I can't get my lines straight. Good, good. Worked 14 hours yesterday. This is a long one too, but doing alright. New. Oof. First off, I hope you got some rest in with the 14 hours. My god, that's... Are you... Oof. I hope you're getting overtime for that and such. Oh my god. For me, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm very tired. I had a very long weekend. But I'm doing pretty okay. Had a good date night yesterday with a partner, and we've got WrestleMania this weekend to watch, so we've got that coming up, which I'm excited for. But for the most part, this is like it's the third week of the month, so this is more of like my art vibe week because I don't run any tabletop campaigns. I just have like the monthly creature, so just like tabletop artwork I gotta do. Salary, so usually no overtime pay, but I'm actually getting up to 5 hours paid overtime for this crunch. Oh, good! I'm glad you are getting overtime despite being the salary pay. Oh my gosh, my line. Also, Spotify didn't keep my sound settings, so if the music is loud, then let me know and I'll fix it. I did not remember where I had my settings at for it. I've gotta figure out where I want to start with his seaweed on his head. Sounds alright to me. Alright, good, good. So I remembered, even if I didn't think I did. I don't know where I want to start with him, with his seaweed. His seaweed is mostly what we gotta do. Let's see. So that's his other one. Mm. Okay, so I mean, if we're looking at hairs and how they grow, and you're looking at something that starts here and then expands out that way. So we could try and gun for something like that. Oop, that's a little close. I will put it on a separate layer because if I go to erase something and I have to erase one of these, I'll lose my mind. I think once I get enough of them in, I can just copy and paste, maybe? Oh no. Okay, that was a little too wide. Okay, so he would have kind of like a stalk first, and then kind of the kelp wigglies. Okay, I'm gonna lower the opacity on that layer so I can see what I'm doing. You know, choosing to draw every single piece of kelp on this boy is a choice. It's gonna look great, but man, is that a choice? Oh, I didn't get this to go all the way up? I thought I did. Felt so bad when I commissioned a piece with my deep gnome and his scale mail. Why? Oh no, how come? I feel bad. Should never feel bad for commissioning something. So many little details. So as an artist, my thing about someone's character having little details that I have to work on is at least for me, it shows so much personality for the character that we're working on. Oh, like this kelp. Yeah, but like this for me, this is fun to work on. I love little details. You'll hear me like like it's not complaining, but like just mentioning it like offhand, like how I was like, that's a choice. I I love working on stuff like this and little details. I know every artist is different, of course. I know that a lot of artists do like working on little details, though. It makes everything look more completed or more like alive in its own world. It always looks nice. But you should never ever feel bad about complicating about adding a commission that has complicated features. They normally end up being really fun to work through. Fair, yeah, he was a good sport about it. That's good. Ooh, I didn't mean to flip him. Let me see. Okay, take a sketch off and make this layer back. See what we're looking like. Yeah, he's gonna look really cool with all the kelp on him. It's gonna take it's gonna take a little while. But also did one for Tabaxi Monk, but the artist style didn't make the fur too painful. Ooh. I'm so curious about these D&D characters now. What has been your favorite character you've made? Oh, did I put that on this layer? Why would I do that? Would I do such a thing? The Deep Gnome is one I've enjoyed a lot. Played him for a short, maybe 10 sessions. 10 session stream game. I don't love streaming it, makes it less personal, but it was fun. Ooh. Yeah, that is one of the things that I've wondered about streamed tabletop games is if they lose some of the more how to I guess like the personal flair, because if it's you and your friends, then your DM who's a friend is gonna know how to get you involved in the story more. But obviously, if you're streaming it, you've got to keep it a little more friendly, I guess. His backstory was basically that he had wanderlust and left the Underdark to seek adventure, and ultimately found the adventuring group that he was with for the campaign. Ooh, exactly, yeah. As someone who DMs for work, I can totally understand how that would come into play. Because I have certain guidelines I have to like fall between. So, and these are normally strangers and people that I have to get to know. So as we're playing, the sessions go on, then obviously I'm able to kind of pull a little more. But I can share that on the Discord. It's my art, but he signed it. Bearded Squire here on Twitch. Ooh, yeah, I'll do it. I would love to see it. Getting my kelp in order. Ooh. Uh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go and pull up Discord. And then having to resize for Discord 1 sec. No worries. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's really sick. That has such like a almost like a mini vibe. It's very like mini painted style. That's so cool. I love the sigils on him too. Imp, hi! How is it going? We were talking about D&D characters and details. Is this the grown-up version of Cabbage? It is. Let me zoom out for you. Here's our big boy so far. I have to get the rest of his kelp in, so a lot of stream is gonna be kelp time. Going fine. We'll enter lurk in a moment due to hanging out a bit with partner. Oh, we'll tell the partner to say hi. Yeah, the idea was that he was a cleric, but not of a deity. He was a knowledge domain cleric, so he drew his power from his faith in math and science. So the magic casting was supposed to look like a sort of like the Sherlock thing where the numbers fly around his head. Ooh, that's really cool. Oh, there is a couple of free books. I'll have to see if I can find them and send them to you. But this dude made a homebrew of taking the magic systems and pretty much making a proper writing system for the magic in D&D, but it's all done through like mathematic math. He's like an engineer of some kind, so like all of the writing is like super math and knowledge based, and it looks really really cool. But every spell ends up with like its own unique look per character because of like how it's all put together. I'm really horrible at explaining it because it is several leagues above my knowledge level, but it's really cool system to use. Oh nice, yeah. Okay, let me get... Gotta add a... Nightbot, you gotta add a space here. Those links are mushed together. Oof. Yeah, I try to get spaces in there, and then they just, like, mush. I don't... Constantly fighting Nightbot about it. Yeah, I see. I don't know why I did that. I don't... I'll go in, I'll add a space, and it'll be like, you know, maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. I think I kind of get what you're saying, though. Love interesting magic systems and how people represent them. Oh, same? There's so many different ways to get them out and represented. Ooh.
Emperor the First reminds the Fae to hydrate.
Hydrate time. Thank you, Imp. Alright, we've been hydrated. I think I could kind of get away with putting some of the kelp stalks behind him. Let me add kind of where they clip into place. I don't quite like that one. Ooh, I was drawn on the wrong layer, apparently. Oops. It's fine. You can fix it. Nothing major changed. Okay, so if I take and I duplicate this layer and I move the layer, hit OK, do this for the opacity. Alright, what all is in the way? Alright, let me go to this layer. Or no, I don't know. It would be the top layer. And then get rid of this, because it would be behind it. And this. Why is there so much? What is happening right now? Oh, it's It's like directly over top of it. Okay. I just shared mine to Maximum too. That one was for a YouTube recorded campaign. We were trying to make something more cinematic, but it kind of fell apart after only 3 episodes recorded. Let me see. Ooh! That is a really unique style he has for fur. I actually really like that. And the rim lighting's really nice too. They've got like this really solid mix of like a painterly style, but a little bit of line work still left. It looks really nice. Yeah, it conveys the idea of fur without being super labor intensive. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I can take this too. I guess this whole one right here just it don't exist no more. Okay, so then this too. And then I've got to go back to that layer and clean it up a little bit as well. I think I gotta adjust the timing on Nightbot too. It's really weird about what times it sends. We can find the time for a new campaign someday because I have a binder full of character ideas. They all want to live. It almost feels cruel. Let me give you a suggestion that is objectively a good and bad idea, which is to take all of these lovely characters and write them into a comic. That's my suggestion of what I've done. And I say bad advice because making a comic is very labor intensive. I don't know that I've met a comic artist who would go, no, you should totally do this. Oh my god, what layer is this on? I used some as NPCs in a short play game once, but yeah, comic sounds like a lot of Okay, so if I put everything back, it's this layer. Okay, good. I kind of fixed it. Let me see what we're looking like. I'm gonna come back to detail this. I'm gonna look and be like, what did I do? So let me put, yeah, all that on the same layer. Hold up. I can make that neater. I can get rid of this. Then I can, nope, it's this layer. Trying to like desperately remember what I did the last time I've had to draw kelp to make sure it looks right. And one of like the really big things that helped was having the gaps like this. Plus it removes some of the detailing I have to do. So let me do this. Okay, let me widen this back out. I assume this is the same character creature that is on the bottom right of your overlay. It is, yeah. One of our streams, chat had decided to name him, and they named him Cabbage. And so I was like, you know what? I've got to do a big form for him, just so we know what adult him looks like. So this is what we've been working on. He started as like kind of like a monster hunter creature, and we were trying to determine if he was gonna be like an herbivore or an omnivore, and we decided he was probably gonna end up more like a manatee, where they're pretty docile and very friendly. And one of the things that I wanted to really kind of emphasize more were the pieces of kelp that he has on his head. And as we were, talking about it, we figured out that he could just be like this ginormous moving kelp forest where other creatures kind of like live on his back. And since he's got, his big paws here, he probably can like dig himself into the sand and hide himself if need be for like sleep or something. And then because of how water works with kelp, they would just stand up. Oh, my tablet, I'm sorry. But the kelp would just end up standing up in the water for like huge kelp forests. I love him. Oh, thank you. Reminds me of the Reaper Leviathan from Subnautica a bit, but friendlier. I have never played Subnautica, but I've seen what the Reaper Leviathan looks like, and I've heard the stories from friends of how terrifying that thing is. Now, my tablet just full on disconnect, or was it just yell? Oh, okay, it was just yelling. But yeah, him's just a friendly man, just hanging out. I should probably fill in, yeah, right here. I think see his head. He's almost got like a crown thing going on, which is super cool. Oh, that one's part of that layer. Oop, that's the pencil, not a pen. Nope, that's too big. Oop, too far. Save real fast. Because you should save your work all the time. Okay, I am gonna do the thing that I shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do, because if not, I'm just leaving an aggressive amount of work for myself. I'm gonna work through some of the shading on the kelp here. We got a bot! Bro, it has been so long. Why? No more bots. There. Yeesh. No bots. Oh, I'm trying to adjust lines on the wrong layer. Whoa. Oh, why whoa? Created 2 days ago. At least it's not someone's stolen account. Oh, that's fair, yeah. I wonder if there's ever been a case where a bot has stolen another bot's account. I wonder what kind of shenanigans would go on with that and how that would even happen. That also feels like a really cursed AO3 story. Oh yeah, infighting with the bots. Because nothing is ever truly impossible, so I'm Really thinking it's happened at least once. Sometimes I like to pretend to be a bot, but like a really bad one. Super expensive viewers at Eora. Why settle for the cheap ones, right? You know what? That's a really good point. Why would you settle for cheap viewers? You want those, you want that billionaire money. The ones who, those like really suspiciously wealthy furries. That's the kind of viewers you want. Oh man, to get that furry money, right? See, I myself am a furry, but I do not have god tier furry money. I look at those furries and I'm like, man, y'all are making up our tech team here in America. There's no way you're not a part of that. Cause there's a really high percentage. The IT in America, a vast majority of them, statistically speaking, is they are trans, furry, or both. So to get that kind of money would be crazy. I also know quite a few people who are in the Air Force who are furries. Ah, yeah, see? But really, I'm just interested in pretty much all things. 'Im here for that. There's too many interesting things in the world to not be a little curious about a little bit of everything. %. Anything that is fun and doesn't harm anyone, I'm down to try. Dude, same. Beyond the horrors is just, the world is a fascinating and very fun place. Beyond the horrors. We don't look at the horrors right now. Why we have so much clutter in our house? We've tried too many hobbies. I'm very much the same way. One of the hobbies I want to try that I haven't been able to yet is wood carving, which is so weirdly specific. But I want to try my hand at carving critters. Do you have any hobbies that you've tried that you thought were weird, but in like a cool way? Yes, I have the tools. I did a couple critters, well, mostly little dudes, but a bird and a snowman. Ooh! That was a Netflix song. I don't think he is free of copyright. Or he might be. I don't know, actually. Weird is so subjective. Dyeing and spinning wool and then weaving is fun. Or like knife throwing. There's some spicy ones like shibari, which is I do know what that is. That's on the hobby list for trying. I would say. A lot of the time, the artistic display of it just looks really pretty. Right? Yeah, it looks completely gorgeous for it. And just especially when you do like the ones that I've seen where they do like a color setting where the rope matches like the actual room that they're in or like with the lighting. What really helps is at least for me, is how do I'm trying to think of how to keep this like Twitch friendly. My partner is a photographer and a very, very good one. So there's the benefits, obviously. I had a friend in college who got me into it. He would tie just really cool gauntlets on his forearms, even. Dude, that's such a cool way to use that. Ah, yeah, for sure, yeah. Oh, that's what I did. That's why it looks weird. Okay. I was like, why does it look wrong? It's because I was... Oh, what? Oh, I was shading on the wrong layer. Awesome. Oh boy. Well, let me fix that. Oh, no, 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 no. I was reading it right the first time. Uh, there should be a shadow underneath it. I wonder if I could finish shading all of this and then just copy and paste it along his body, and if that would look fine. I wonder if that would work. I'm gonna give that a try when I finish. Because then maybe we can get to the color. I bet you can make it work. Thank you. Is this a duck theme song? It is. I think I've heard this particular song before. It's literally just duck step. I cannot remember if it's super heavy on it though. Which if it is, I'll probably end up skipping it, but I feel like it's very fitting for our creature. Speaking of, let me zoom out and see. Okay, good. It's always really hard to tell where your progress is at until you zoom out with the shading. Just a really aggressive duck. I didn't shade that one right. Just side duck. I'm surprised my sibling didn't come like burst through the door just yelling Psyduck? That is their favorite Pokemon is Psyduck. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So I've been playing Pokemon Pocket the past maybe today would be maybe my third day. So for the past couple of days, I've been trying out Pokemon Pocket, and was talking to my friends about it when I had first originally started playing, and they were like, "Oh, bet," and I, in a very short amount of time, have gotten both my partners now and our friend group into playing Pokemon Pocket, and I don't know how to feel about that other than just completely accomplished as someone who enjoys Pokemon a lot. So, but I do really like how they made it. They just really need a dark mode for it. How is it? It's pretty good. I really like the aspect of focusing more on like collecting like really unique cards, and then having battling with them on the side. Now, I do think, because they changed up how battling works a little bit for it, where instead of having to pull energy cards, you get an amount of energy per turn, and then it just kind of summons essentially each turn. So, which is really good if you're using a single color deck. So if you're using like a bunch of grass types, then you're learning how to essentially quick build or slow, depending on your preference, your deck. But if you're running multicolored decks, then it kind of runs into the issue of it being randomized. So then it ends up being determined by that on how fast or slow you can build up your deck into getting like where you need to be. So that was an interesting choice that I don't know if I like very much as someone who normally runs like multicolored decks. However, the one thing that I have noticed, and it's just the issue that you have with ranked play games in general, is when a new season starts, you have all of these really beastie players playing at the same time as a bunch of, new people, or people who don't normally either play and they're trying for the first time. So then you have level, 49 players playing against players like me who are, level 9 and just getting steamrolled. I've seen the Pokemon community game Twitch bot extension. The bot announced when there's a Pokemon and you can Pokecatch to try and catch it. And then there's the battling in the extension. I know there's a Discord bot for that. I've messed with it a little bit. I didn't know there was a Twitch bot for it, though. That's pretty cool. I might have to look into that, because there's a couple of different little, I guess, lurker games that I've seen for extensions that I really, really like. There's a fishing one that I see a lot, that's on Steam, and then you can just, hook it up, and essentially you can put in your own, custom, catches. So, if we wanted to have Cabbage as, a fish catch, then that would be you know, where that would like come into play. I think that's on Steam though. I've been meaning to go look at it because I think it would be really good for art stream days to have that to the side. Oh yeah, the fishing one is yeah. Sky, how is it going? Always happy to see you come through. Online battling in Pokemon is rough indeed. Yeah, it's something. It's not heavy on microtransactions though for the Pokemon Pocket, which is good. It's just a chat bot in the extension panel. Yeah. The fishing one would be cool for all of our different creatures we're gonna end up hatching, I think. Fishing thing you can upload your own images for people to, yeah, that's what we were talking about. I think it would be a lot of fun to do that. Use our creatures for it. I don't like how this one got detailed. Gonna fix it. Do we know the name of the fishing one? I kind of want to write that one down so I can go look at it. Maybe after stream and see. Actually, is it called lurkbait? It might be lurkbait. I'm gonna look. Ah, yeah, it is called lurkbait. Okay. Am I signed in to Steam to grab this? As a, oh, they have a fishing demo too, that's neat. Can I add this to my wish list though? No, not yet. Alright, so I'll leave that tab open at the back so I can grab it. It's like $7. That's fine. So yeah, I think we'll set up the fishing game when I get the chance. Ooh, hydrate time.
Sky Barik reminds the Fae to hydrate.
Thank you, Sky. Always appreciated. So other than cabbage, what do we think for what else should we put in for our fishing game when we get it? Ooh, this one I'll skip. It's a little heavier. Alright, let's try this one. Oh, Sky, if you're still around, I've been meaning to ask. In in the Discord server, are you bread? Sounds like a Backstreet Boys song. Nope, it's not. It certainly started like one. Oh, it's designed to be like one though. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh man. Wonderful. All right. For the record, I have no idea what is on this playlist beyond just I know it's listed under the non-copyright label. So we're on this musical journey together. It's a shame this guy can't be the Backstreet Boy. I have to know what the song is called. It is literally called Backstreet Boy. Amazing. Kind of sounds like Danny from Game Grumps. It does! It does sound like Danny from Game Grumps. Similar to his style, anyway. Yeah, it definitely that. Alright, this one I'm skipping. I was gonna make sure we were still in the right playlist, but it says it's a 6-hour playlist, so. Alright, sure. Ooh, almost done with all the shading on just that very small section. Oh man. And I technically have to shade all the rest of him as well, but that'll be significantly faster. Looking good though. Thank you.
It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kind of voodoo shit, you know. You know, you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. But I go back to default. I go back to default. I go back to.
Neat. Alright, so I think I just have a front one to do. And then we get to try out our copy pasting and seeing how that goes. Alright, from house to Bardcore? Is that what this is? The Hinterlands? Bye. Alright, I'm curious where this song's gonna go. Wait, no intents for that. Yeah. Nope. Okay. And this one I will skip to. Alright. What's up next?
It's sunset on Friday. I'm stuck on the highway. It's been a while.
Sure, why not?
I'm late to the party. You already started the sparkling wine. I need to find a spark to keep me from the dark. I'm looking for a fire start tonight to light me up all around. 'Cause you're the only one I'm thinking of. Don't let me burn to the ground. I wasted time. These city lights. Still I can't get you out my mind. I need a fire start tonight. I'm looking for a
Very, like, mid 2000s kind of vibe. Which I'm here for.
I'm looking for a I'm down in the mirror with perfume and glitter. I'm on the way. Feels like I'm 60.
Like that, what summer was that? That, like,
As long as there's a spark
what was, oh my god, what was the name of the song?
from the dark.
Was a Lana Del Rey song? Or New Americana too. That one also. Around that same time, or like when Avicii was still around. There we go. Okay, so this is our shading, mostly. And that's everything around it for the most part, with exceptions. So... Okay, so So I'm gonna show. Oh, they're all in a. Okay. How do I? Oh man, Avicii. Yeah. Okay, so let me do. No, 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 no. Let me not do that. Let me do. We're gonna duplicate the whole folder. And then we're going to take off this and this. Or no. Hang on, wait. Let me turn off that folder. Oh wait, no. That was right. Okay. So then I can combine all of these. And then we can take this layer, duplicate that layer specifically, so everything looks very bright. We take one layer, we'll put it like right here. Ooh, okay. So we can make it a little bigger. So let's see. So if we do, I have to figure out how to get it to mesh with his chumby spots. But I think we've done it. I think we've got it. Okay, I should make these a little bigger too. So I can do. Well, to be fair, I can just kind of fix the bottom of it too. So as long as I get it kind of close. Yeah, so kind of like there. So move it up just a touch. So we can do that, and then we take this layer. Yeah, layering and little fixes at the bottom, that's gonna look great. Thank you. I'm super stoked that I had the brain process today to go, you know what would make my life 10 times easier? Copying and pasting the work. What would happen if I flipped that one? If I flipped it to give it some other motion. Would that look okay? Or would it look the wrong thing? Would that look okay or would it look weird? Let's see, flip horizontal. Rather than making a straight line of pure kelp. Actually, hold on. Do I have it on his? Make it just a little bigger. I think other than a few other little fixes, that might be the way. Dude. Okay, so let me. Yeah. Okay. So we gotta do. is okay. We gotta figure out where the where all the crossing is happening though, so it still reads. He is very Kelpie boy. He is. He's so cute. I'm really excited to get some color on him. He's gonna look great. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the opacity on that one. I'll load this one. We're gonna do, yeah, the erasing on that one, because these ones would sit in front. His back brings all the fish to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours! That's a good one! Oh my god, I love that. Man, okay, so we get... get erasing here. Get a bigger eraser. So we're not taking 20 million years. Okay, so I know that kelp piece is gonna have to get extended, so we'll erase to about there. So that'll be extended that way. This one sits in front. Oop, wait, did I? No, I messed that up. Hang on. 2. Where's the? Oh, right there. Okay. Alright, this one I will skip too. Ah, it's by Tokyo Machine, that's why. We've got... Let's see, there's none really crossing right there, but there's right here. Let's see, and then, yeah, we can get this here, and that should be fine. Okay, so now, if we... Just a little bit more, hang on. There we go. Okay, so now, if we... put the opacity back. There we go. And then I just gotta extend them out and kind of fix up where it touches them at. Which should be easy. So. all that kelp. So let me get all of these up here extended, and I'll toss them on the same layer at that point. First we do right here. Then it's this one. Oh, big brain. I had that erased because I. Oh goodness. Okay. Actually, no. I can just kind of cap it where it's at. Hang on. I can.
Here comes trouble, putting on a show, like a domino, I fall. Another bottle, don't know what to say. Send me on my way to you. I know you're all that I want, but I don't even know your name. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. And you say it's a one-night thing, but I want something more than that. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way.
think that is all of the ones that are open. So now we go and mess with where everything's on his body. So let's see. We would want to... No, not that. This, yes. And move those, because they would have to be pulled down. Those are technically fine, so it's just pulling those down. Get rid of the hard edge there and here. And then, oh, that's what it is. No, that should be erased. That just needs to fold a little more. These need to be pulled down a little more. I think this can be, yeah, it can be kind of put against that line. Oh, and then there's some on his face. Okay, go back to that layer. Get rid of the line that cuts through. Nope, it's not that one, it's this one. So get rid of this line. And this line. Go back to that layer. Christmas music? No. Hard pass. It is almost summertime? No. There we go. We got a seaweed in. He looks great. Dude. I'm super pleased with how that came out. Okay, let me... Okay, I've got one little spot. Which is... that one right there that I wanted to fix. Okay, so I'm gonna take this layer, bring this down onto that layer. I can delete this whole folder because I don't need it anymore. It was my computer, not yours. I apologize. So we can delete all of that, and then this should be, yeah, that entire thing, and then that can go there, which is, yep, that entire layer, and then we can move it down. Yep, yep. Just making sure everything's on the right proper layer. Yes, okay. There we go. Him. Alright, so we've got this right there that I saw. Kelpie boy. Alright, so now we've got the rest of him to shade, which should be a lot easier to do. Let me put a sketch back on. Oh, is that? Oh no, why is that there? It shouldn't be here. Okay, so let's see. So that's his face mask. We'll do kind of like the softer line for his nose, which then feeds to this right here. So he'll have kind of like a shading on the inside of his mouth. Ooh, I'm doing that on the wrong layer. I should not be. I think I'm gonna go a different way. I don't want to do that.
You must walk on water, cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner first.
So I'm gonna skip that one because I know that one's in Geometry Dash. So I'm gonna skip that one just in case. Okay.
stalling. My people been ballin', my team we been wildin'. Canada 100, we use basic tools. Strategies moving where we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels, ain't do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game.
I am gonna skip this one. Let's see. Oops. Nah. No. 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 Let's try this one. Take the sketch off. Mel, hey!
Sir Cage Spicer found a sticker for the sticker book. Me.
Kaiser! Dude! Alright, let me go note that down real quick. Also, hi Mel, how is it going? Same for you, Kaiser. Yes, we have art happening. We are working on our boy Cabbage, who is our little baby boy in the kind of like the corner of my overlay here, holding the next hatch egg. This is looking incredible. Thank you. Where can I note? Oh, let me open. Okay, let me open Google Docs real quick. Let's see. New document. Okay, Kaiser. I can type. There we go. The Cabbage Boy, yeah! Gee, just got even more epic. What the heck? Thank you! We've made a lot of progress on it today. I'm super happy with how this is going. Oh, he is saved. Okay. For context on him, chat, especially I think off of Kaiser's suggestion, actually, they named our boy Cabbage, and I wanted to get some big art for him going. And on one of the streams, we ended up discussing how he is likely this like huge traveling kelp forest, so all the critters kind of live on his back. And then when he gets tired, he'll go use his big paws there to go dig and bury himself in the sand. And then obviously with water and kelp, it'll stick straight up, making just like huge kelp forests. I was working on some of the shading on his stomach, but now that I've pulled back, I see that I see that my graphics tablet has decided to scream. There it goes. So that is my computer, not yours. I don't... The sensors in the cord are slowly giving away. Let me... So if I go back, it'll... Yeah, okay. It'll fix the mark. It'll fix all the marks I made here. There we go. Okay. So then... I'll go back in with my eraser. Make it a little bigger here. We'll see. The other thing is, it might be better just to leave it solid, but we'll see. Oh, because the ends of... Okay, I see. So it would have to be like this. So now if I zoom out, yeah, it's a little better. Okay. And we need to keep a... We're gonna have to keep a line there. Because of his foot. Okay, is it gonna mess up if I... No, good, good, good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let me zoom out here. Hey! Alright, good. Alright, so this is where we're gonna leave him off for today. And then, of course, since we've determined that he'll be what we're working on kind of on our art streams for the time being, I won't touch him in between. As much as I really, really, really want to. I really like how much progress we made though. Made a ton of progress. And I'm super stoked about it. Right, so now let me pause our music here, and I've got to load Chrome, so we can find someone here to raid. Gotta see who we're gonna drop y'all off with. Let's see, Twitch. And then don't start playing. Don't do it. Let's see. Click this. Alright, so now go here. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. It has been an absolutely lovely time. We've got so much done. Super stoked. Okay, so we've got raid, and then we'll go here. Alright, who's up? Oh, scissors, Kimosabe. Ooh, popcorn streaming too. As is Kevin. Hmm. I think I think we're gonna go with Scissor Runner because they're also doing art and we can keep up with the fancy art vibes. So I think that's what we'll do. So of course, thank you guys for swinging on through, and it has been a lovely and wonderful time with everybody. Let me click this. There we go. Thank you guys. It's been a wonderful time.